looking to join Cork City on 7 points at the top of the table.
Wes Houlihan came into the Shelbourne starting 11 in place of the injured Alan Moore. Darryl Murphy was back for Waterford, while Shell's defender Kevin Doherty, on loan at Waterford, was ineligible. The early season performances of Richie Baker have been one of the big plus points for Shelbourne, but his game came to a premature end on Friday night. After a seemingly innocuous challenge from Kevin Waters, Baker struck the Waterford number 11 in the face, leaving the referee with no real alternative but to issue a straight red card. Waters was to play a major part in the second major incident of the game soon after. His handball from David Crawley's corner resulted in a penalty. Jason Byrne, who had switched to the right side of midfield following Baker's dismissal, stepped up and sent Patrick Holden the wrong way to register his first league goal of the season. Waterford's first effort on goal came just before the midway point of the first half. Darryl Murphy's low shot was saved by Steve Williams. A mix-up involving Holden and David Breen went unpunished just after the half hour. Darryl Murphy continued to cause Shelbourne problems as the game progressed. After a good run, he played a nice 1-2, but Williams got a touch to the shot. A minute later, Paul Crowley headed straight at Williams. Waterford were having the better of the game as the half drew to a close. Willie Bruton was next to try his luck. And Darryl Murphy had a real chance 4 minutes before the break, but once again, Williams would not be beaten. The Shells keeper continued to deny Waterford in the second half, touching away the low shot from Bruton at the expense of a corner on 54 minutes. Shells looked dangerous on the break. The pace of Wes Houlihan created an opening on 66 minutes. His pass found Glenn Crowe, who was let down by a poor touch. Kevin Waters had a shot from just outside the box. For once, Williams wasn't tested. Gary O'Neill looked lively after his introduction as a sub late on. David Mulcahy needed to cut out the cross. Waterford were to have one final chance to claim a point. Colm Heffernan was just unable to get a touch. At the opposite end, Patrick Holden was out quick to clear after Gary O'Neill's pass almost played in Wes Houlihan. Having played almost the entire game with 10 men, a very satisfactory win for Shelbourne.
Yeah, I'm delighted. It was a tough performance for us tonight. We dug in and we were really good at times defensively, and you know, we attacked well as well when we had the ball. But it was a long night for the lads, and they worked very hard. Showed great character to keep the score, you know, to score and then to keep it nil was a tremendous achievement.
Presumably no complaints about the sending off?
I didn't say it, but I spoke to John, I spoke to Richie, so I've no complaints for it. And two of them have said the same thing, so it's hard. Richie's got to learn he can't do them sort of things in the game, but to be fair to him, he's been great for us since he's come back, and it's a little blip. He's not like that, so you know, we'll move on from it.
It was a strange start to the game, really, that you were a man down quite early on and a goal up.
Yeah, it was. We never really, the game never settled down, and before, as you say, we were down a man and up a goal, so then we started to set it into a bit of a pattern where they had a lot of the ball and we defended and broke. And I thought when we broke, we were very good. Glenn held the ball up for us very well in his own, and chasing wide right is a weird position for him, but he worked his socks off. And Wesley's come back in, having not played a lot of football, and he was excellent tonight as well. Back four were very solid. Two central midfielders were great, and the goalkeeper was excellent. So it was a great team performance from us.
3 games into the league campaign, 2 wins and a draw. I'd imagine pretty satisfied.
Yeah, everybody keeps telling me that we're struggling, you know, so we'll be happy if we're struggling all year, top of the league.